Alright guys, today we're going to install a set of limb risers made by River Raider Off-Road. The instructions are pretty easy. There's not very many pictures. Kind of just make it up as you go. The hardest part would probably be if you've never used a rivet gun before. It's very easy, very simple. You're going to have to find a rivet gun if you don't have one. There's a lot of videos on YouTube that show you how to use them. We'll figure that out when we get to it. I've already installed one side. I have a 2004 TJ Rubicon. I did this side, so I'm going to walk you through the steps to do the other side. It's very simple. You got one bracket up here on the windshield, and you got one bracket right here where the hinge, where the buckle is to lock the hood. Alright, you're going to take a 10mm socket, and you're going to take the two nuts off the bolts on the inside of the hood. Alright, once you remove that, you're going to take this bracket and you're going to make sure that it's pointing out, away from the Jeep. You're just going to put it behind the bracket and bolt it back to the hood of the Jeep. Alright, once installed, it should look like that. Now we're going to move up to the windshield bracket. Just in case you're wondering, this does work with LED light bar brackets. It's the perfect fit, actually. It's about this big. Alright, go ahead and take the bracket, hold it in place. Make sure it's touching this black rubber seal on top. That's pretty much what I went by on the other side, so I know I have them even. Take a black permanent marker or a pen and mark these 3 holes. Alright, next you're going to take some kind of punch, or maybe a screwdriver if you don't have one, and hit it with a hammer and mark the holes. That way your drill bit doesn't dance around the hole, and it makes it a lot easier to drill one hole than a bunch of different ones. Alright, take a 1/8 drill bit and go ahead and drill 3 holes. Alright, hold up the bracket, make sure all 3 holes line up, and then you're ready for rivets. Alright, here's the rivet gun. If you've never used one before, these are the different tips. There's many different size rivets, and you just want to find the right one that fits snug. These ones too loose, and this one fits just right, so I have the right rivet. Alright, I went ahead and did one just to hold it in place. You can either stick this end in and then put this gun into it, or you can load the gun, put it in this way, and just hold it in there. Basically, you're just going to squeeze it real tight and it's going to snap. Then the excess part's going to come off the end. Then you're on to the last one. Got one more I can do up here. Alright, now it's installed. It's really tight, it's not going anywhere. But like I said, it fits just perfect. The River Raider brand fits perfect with the windshield mounts. This is the 50-inch eBay special. I don't even know if it was a brand. It's not Rough Country or anything. But I was nervous when I ordered them because there's not very many pictures on the Quadratech website, but it fits just perfect. I'm pretty happy with that. Got this one going the right direction. Now it's time to stretch the cable and bolt it on. Alright, I went ahead and did the top. It's pretty hard to hold the camera and stand up there and do that, so I'm going to show you how to do it on this end. The instructions don't really tell you how to do this, and the picture, it's alright, but I found it easier if you put the bolt through and put the cable on the back side of this. On the picture, this shows on this side, and it just looks weird, and I don't know, it was kind of weird having the cable on the outside going through the hole and just pulling the bolt through with a nut. So I found it easier if you just did it on this side and then put a washer, then a lock washer, and then the nut, and then just squeezed it on the back side. Alright, and if you want to get them snug, pop the hood a little bit, lift up, pull it as snug as you want, and that way when you go to push the hood down to latch it, that's when it'll get really tight. And that's pretty much how you, this one's pretty loose. But over on this side, when you latch the hood, that's pretty much how tight you want it to lift the branches up off the windshield. So, let me get this side this tight. Alright, that's the River Raider limb risers. All you have to do is at the end, just cut this slack off. Before you bolt this on, you can cut this piece in half and put the rubber halfway in the middle, because when you open up the hood every time, this is going to drop down and touch your hood. So to protect your paint, I would put these rubber pieces on. If you don't want to, like I did, you can always cut this down the middle and slide it on, and it'll stay in place if you don't want to take this all apart again. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more Jeep videos and all that good stuff.